All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this live class. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, boss.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome once again to this live class. This class is being recorded for the sake of those who may not be able to connect, maybe because of network or because of other things. So I will record this class and send it to the group later so that people who were not able to connect can actually listen to it. So once again, welcome to today's class. What we are going to be talking about in today's class is all about marketing. All about marketing, how we can market and grow our businesses, how we can get more visible. But before we proceed, first of all, I want to thank you all for participating in the 5-day visibility challenge. I want to thank you all very, very much. It shows that you are committed, you are resilient, you want to take your business to the next level. Thank you all so much. To those who have started since who joined us since yesterday and those who joined today, we thank you so much. Here are some of the things I noticed from the challenge that we are doing that I would like us to discuss about. And some of them have already been discussed about yesterday, while I said that we will discuss some of them in today's class. And I incorporated everything into what we'll be discussing today, which is all about visibility and marketing. And first thing we want to talk about is about marketing and marketing strategies. When we talk about strategies, what does it mean? It means different ways to go about something in order for you to achieve a purpose. For example, if you want to achieve something, then there must be something you do for you to achieve that your purpose. There must be different kind of things you do for you to achieve your purpose. And if one does not work, does it mean that you will just stay like that? No. You go to the next strategy because you want things to go well. So when it comes to our business, when it comes to marketing our business, something we have always failed to do is using multiple strategies. And sometimes we might be advertising for a very, very long time and we start complaining that we are not making any sales. I'm not making any sales. I have been posting, I am not making any sales. Have you actually taken a book and a pen and write down the strategy you have been using? Sometimes the reason why we are not getting that visibility or why we are not making any sales is because of the strategies we are using are not working. Have you really sat down and asked yourself, what strategies have I been using? Do I really need to adjust this strategy or do I really need to change my strategy and see if it will work for me? This is what we really need to sit down and ask ourselves. Different businesses have different strategies that will work that can work for them. And some of these strategies are what I want to list right now. First of all, marketing online. Sorry, offline marketing. Offline marketing sometimes, I don't know why it is being underrated, but offline marketing it is much easier compared to online marketing. Offline marketing again, it is very very much easier to market offline than for you to market online. And there are different ways that you can market your goods, your products, your services offline that you can also use those methods to market online. For example, word of mouth. Have you talked to your neighbors, tell them this is what I sell? People you are seeing around, have you told them this is what I sell? What about printing of flyers? Sometimes, so many of us, what we fail to do is spending money in terms of marketing. The truth is that we do not really need to spend very, very much for us to begin marketing. We can just budget as little as 2k. If it's 2k you have to spend for marketing, no problem, use that 2k. If it is 3k, there is a marketing strategy that 3k can afford. If it is 4k you have, there's a marketing strategy that 4k can afford. If it is 5k, if it is 10k, if it is 20k, if it is even 100,000, 200,000, there are marketing strategies that can afford. And one of the cheapest way to market is word of mouth. And another way you can market is using flyers. Sometimes when maybe I go to pick my goods from the park, or maybe I want to send out goods while I'm inside the tricycle, while I'm inside the keke. Sometimes some people ask me, bros, this your ring lights, where you for buy them? And I'll just tell them, now me they sell them, see the price, and the conversation begins. So, and I thought like, what if I have a flyer so that whenever I see somebody that maybe has interest in my product, I can just give the person my flyer. That flyer will contain all my details, my WhatsApp and everything, so that person can easily contact me. it is a very, very vital marketing strategy that will work well. Although I haven't done that, but it's in my list of budgets on what I intend doing. Word of mouth and using flyers. Then another cheap marketing strategy we can use is collaboration. We can collaborate offline, we can collaborate online. Let's say, for example, you are fixing hair, and in that your same line of shop, there is somebody that is doing nails. You can simply go and meet the woman that is doing nails and tell her, please, can we collaborate? You will tell her, since you dey do nails and your nails fine well, me I dey plait hair, I sabi plait hair. What if we collaborate? Any of your customer who wan do hair, you direct them come meet me. Any of my customer who wan do nails, I go direct am come meet you. That would be a good way. For example now, that your neighbor, if the neighbor has fixed the nails for her client, has finished fixing the nails, you will look at her hair and say, ah, this your hair rough oh, you no go like do your hair, I get we dey still dey do hair too oh, we will do am for you, you go fine. I say, oh yeah na. Then we direct the person to your store. The same way you see direct people to our own store. That is collaboration. And the same way you can collaborate offline, you can also collaborate online with people that have similar, or people that have your target audience. For example, let me say, for example, nails and hair, they are closely related to each other. I can collaborate, me that sell content creation tools, I can collaborate with people that sells other gadgets like phones. Because people that buy phones, especially people that sells iPhones, most of them are content creators that will need my gadgets. I can go and say, let me collaborate with them. Then another marketing strategy you can use is having a business card, not just a flyer. Having a business card. I went during last week when I was doing a wedding shoot. Some people, then I was busy with my shoot. Some people were like, I like your work, I like this, I like that. I didn't have enough time to communicate with them. But assuming I had a business card, I would have easily given it to them so that since they find interest in my work, maybe probably in the future, they can easily contact me. Then another strategy you can use is running ads. Running adverts online, running sponsored ads, meta ads is another method that you can use. Then another way you can also boost your visibility online, another cheap way, is marketing on Facebook groups and marketplace. Although marketplace can be a little bit frustrating because of people who will ask you, are you interested? Are you interested? Are you interested? And they end up not buying. But one of the ones you are not supposed to look down on is the power of Facebook marketing groups. Those Facebook marketing groups has a large number of audience, and if you know how to do it very, very well, you will convert those audience into buying customers. And one of the ways I connect people to buy with me from Facebook groups is adding them as friends. Once I post and I notice that this person has in a group, and I notice that this person has reacted before to my post, this person has commented more than once, then it's likely that that person likes what I am posting. I will add that person as a friend, or sometimes I will invite that person to follow my page, and that is how I grow my followers of people who are my target audience. So all I'm saying about is centered around marketing. For you to get more visibility and sales, especially for those who have not been making sales for a very long period of time, you need to have your book and your pen. Write down different strategies. If one does not work for you, go to the next one. If it does not work for you, ask yourself, can I adjust this to make it work? If it cannot be adjusted, then you go to the next strategy. If possible, develop your own strategy because you know how well your business works. The next thing we are going to be discussing is how to market properly with your videos. And one of the reasons why I added this to today's class is because of during this visibility challenge, I noticed that some of you, your videos are not very convincing. Some of your videos, I noticed that the videos were not very convincing and the videos were kind of boring. Before you post a video or you post any kind of post, ask yourself, if somebody else was to post this exact thing, can I watch this thing to the end? If your answer is no, then it means that you need to work hard on it. Now let me give you two examples now. Let me give you two examples. Example A and example B, so that you guys will choose from. Let's say, for example, now I'm making a video and this is what I say. Good morning, everybody. My name is Privilege and this is the face behind PP's World of Varieties. We sell content creation tools. If you want ring lights, if you want LED lights, I start mentioning all the things we are selling. We have a tripod stand, we have sunset lamp, we have lots of things. If you want to buy them, send us a DM 070, then I'll list my number. We allocated that, then I call the address. That is example A. Now let's focus on example B. Now I am making a video, and what I say is, I have, due to my passion to help business owners and content creators grow their businesses, I offer sales of quality and affordable content creation tools such as ring light, LED light, tripod stands, and others. Kindly send us a DM if you need any of this. It is a straight advert, and you went straight to the point, and it shows that you are confident. You are confident rather. The first one, you started by so many unnecessary things like hello everybody, my name is this, I am the face behind. We don't want to know that. We will skip your video to hear all those things. We want you to go straight to the point. And when you are going straight to the point, you have to think of how can I use the first sentence to capture these people's mind so that they will watch till the end of the video. If you want them to watch to the end of the video, then you need to start with something fast and something that will catch their attention. People want to know the solution you have for them. They don't want to know you are selling. They don't care. They don't care that you are selling clothes. They don't care that you are selling bag. They want to know the solution to their problem. That is why instead of starting by introducing yourself, first of all, tell them the solution you have to their problems. I am passionate about helping business owners and content creators grow their businesses, and that is why I say quality and affordable content creation tools such as ring light, tripod stand, phone stands, and so on. You can reach us through the number on the screen. You are good to go. This is an advert of just 10 to 15 seconds that people can just watch now, and you already know what your business is all about. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is how to market without sounding salesy. Can you guys hear me? I think. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. All right. Let me go on. Okay, let me go on. So the next thing I want to talk about is how to market without sounding salesy. Now let's give two examples now. Let's give an example of somebody. Let me say, for example, a lady is walking and she wears a pink dress, and somebody is selling bags, lots of bags. The seller of these bags carried the bag like on her shoulders. Merely seeing her alone, you will know that this person sells bag. And this person walks up to the woman that is wearing pink clothes, and the woman is in a haste to go to somewhere. And the seller now calls the woman. What do you think the other lady will think? This person carry plenty bags, so I did sure say she dey try market her bag give me. The other lady might not even respond to you because you feel that you want to sell it back to me. I'm not ready for that. Okay, let's take it from this approach. The lady is wearing a pink dress. She is going somewhere. Another vendor that sells bags. She did not display her bag. The bags are inside, let me say, a Ghana must go or somewhere else where she kept it. And she looks at this lady that is wearing pink dress. She doesn't have a bag. And she was like, auntie, how are you doing? What do you think she will respond? I'm fine, no. Say, wow, your dress is so beautiful. You say, thank you very much. Okay, your dress would have been beautiful. And your outfit would have looked more better if you had a black bag. She will not say, my sister, for us to get to buy a bag now, say no be cheap. Oh. Then the next thing the vendor asks, how much now if you say bag will the cost now? And she said, more by 15 to 20k, and I don't get that kind 15 to 20k to take buy bag. Oh. Then the vendor replies and say, 15 to 20k? You know, say get where if you get bag of 8k or 10k, you like, where be that? Then you bring out your bag and say, Siamo, see this fine bag for here. So with 8k or 10k, if you get this bag, and if you pair with this your dress, say, you will find where for this party where you won't go. You have just sold the market. Even though that person does not buy immediately, you have just you have just marketed your product to that person, and that person will come back in the future. How did it begin? You did not start selling. You started by praising the person's dress and seeing and spotting that person really needs your product. That is how you advertise without making it sound salesy. People do not care. That is why when you post on Facebook, maybe you post on Facebook your personal picture or any funny thing, you will get much reactions. But when it comes to your business post, people do not react because of the approach you are using. You are making it sound salesy. Whenever you want to advertise your products, start by giving them value. Don't start by advertising. If somebody comes to your page, maybe somebody sees your post, For them to go to your page, it must be something that interests them. Because somebody cannot just come to your page and the first thing they will see is buy polo 10,000. My location, this, my phone number, this. Then the next post, buy polo. Another post, buy shoe. Another post, buy. They'll just leave your page because you have not provided a solution to them. You are just there to sell. So for you to market without sounding salesy, first of all, you need to use storytelling. You need to learn how to use storytelling. For example, let me say, for example, you sell beans. You want people to come and buy beans from you. Instead of saying, come and buy beans, a bucket is this, my location is this, you can even tell a story. For example, you can tell a story of how you grew up, a story that many people can relate to. You can tell a story of, okay, let me say, for example, I'm the one that is advertising the beans and I want to advertise it. I'll first of all tell a story and said, growing up, I don't like beans. I don't eat beans because of the way they cook it in our house. I don't like the way they cook it because when they cook it, it doesn't melt. It looks like goat shit and it traumatizes me. So because of that, I don't eat beans. But after some time, we started using beans to make other things such as moi moi and akara. And when they use it to make moi moi, I always like it. When they use it to make akara, I always like it. And one of the reasons why I like it is because of I can use them to eat. I can use my moi moi to eat rice. I can use it to eat bread. I can use it to soak gari. I can also use my akara to eat bread. I can use my akara to eat pap. That's a story. Then you continue by saying that if you are just like me that doesn't like beans, you can actually convert your beans into moi moi and akara. If you need beans, don't forget to contact me. You have just sold a market. You have just marketed your product by telling a story. People will read it because they can relate to them not liking beans. Yes, many people do not like beans. Then at the end, they find out that you are trying to market to them. That is how to market without sounding salesy. Then the next thing, I said this class will be 30 minutes. Is we have 8 minutes left. So let me try to round up. The next thing we're gonna be talking about is investing in knowledge. Investing in knowledge. Knowledge is very, very important to your growth. Knowledge is very, very important in your growth. So many people do not invest in classes because they feel that you learn something. For you to experience something, you can't begin to put your price. Maybe your class, you experience something, finish. You can't put class of 10K. I won't come pay. For you to experience them, it means I feel experience them now. That is the reason why some people do not pay for knowledge. They feel that because of the other person experienced something, they themselves can also experience it and get over it. Now let me ask you something. Do you know how long it took for a successful business owner to go through a stage? Let me say she wants to say her 2 years or 3 years experience to you. Now, would you rather pay for that 2 to 3 years experience or you rather waste your 2 years or 3 years trying to figure out things? The choice is in your hands. But for me, I would rather pay for that knowledge that took somebody 2 to 3 years to get than for me to waste my time saying I want to experience it myself. You need to invest in knowledge. Even if you don't have the money to sign up for classes, you can start from afar, learn from afar. What does it mean to learn from afar? It means for you to follow top creators. If you see a successful business owner or a successful person online and you see this person is doing very, very well and you would like to be like that person, follow that person. Learn from them. Learn the way they post, learn the way they market their product, learn the way they do things. And start implying those little, little things in the way you handle your business and in the way you market your products. After this class, I'll be sending the some of the top creators I followed across all social media platforms on Facebook, on TikTok, and on Facebook and TikTok. I have some top creators that I have learned a lot from, both for free and the one I paid for. I recently joined a 2 day skill up marketing class by Madam Choma Ifani Eze, and the class was very, 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 very interesting. So, like I said, invest in knowledge. Learn if you don't have the money, just learn from afar. Follow top creators, successful creators that you would like to be like. Then when you want to invest in knowledge, make sure that that knowledge you want to invest in aligns with your brand. The knowledge you should invest in should be something that will take your business to a high level. Not all classes are for you. And investing in knowledge does not mean that you need to start from a class of 30K or a class of 50K. If you see any class that you know that it will be very, very helpful to you, and that class is 2K, and it's that 2K class that you can afford, please go with for that 2K class. If you have gotten to a level that you can afford a class of 5K, please afford it, please pay for it. Knowledge is never a waste. Then the next thing we want to discuss, which is the second to last, is the 3 skills you need to grow as a business owner online. And one of the skills is copywriting or storytelling skills. Again, I mentioned copywriting or storytelling skills. Then the next one is marketing skills. The next one is marketing skills. And the last one is video editing skills. These are the three most important things that will be very, very helpful to you as a business owner. I repeat, copywriting or storytelling skills, marketing skills, and video editing skills. Copywriting or storytelling have a way of connecting to your audience emotionally. Yes, telling a story that people can relate to. Then, when you have gotten them emotionally, then you direct their attention into the product you have to offer. That is what storytelling and copywriting will help you to do. And for you to learn storytelling, I think we all, from what I have seen so far during this visibility challenge, I think we all need that skill, storytelling. Storytelling. Storytelling will help to keep your audience hooked from the beginning of your write up to the ending, or from the beginning of your video to the ending. Now the next thing is marketing skill. Marketing skill. There's a difference between marketing. There's a bit difference between sales. Marketing is what you do to attract customers. Sales is what you do to collect that money and put inside your pocket. If that money has not entered your pocket, you are not yet successful. So, in as much as you are focusing on that marketing, you should also focus on the sales process, how to collect that money. And most of us, where do we collect the money? Is in our WhatsApp DMs. We market on Facebook, we market on TikTok or any other place, but where most of us do that sales process is in our WhatsApp. Now, how do you make sure that those people who have come to your WhatsApp pay? Some of us, when they say, I'll get back to you, some of us think I'll get back to you automatically as they don't want to buy and we just leave them. Sometimes those customers that say I'll get back to you, they actually come back. They actually come back. So anytime a customer asks you, I will get back to you, try to find out the reason. Ask them, is it the price? Or just try to find out the reason why they say they will get back to you. If it is true that they really want to get back to you, ask them that, please, when do you want to get back to me so that I can follow up with this purchase in case you definitely forget. And they will tell you, okay, I'll get back to you next week or next 2 weeks. Then you pick up your biro and your pen. You write down that person's name. Write down that person's phone number. Write down what your conversation is all about. And the day you will remind that person that, you have not gotten back to me. Always take note of these things. Whenever a customer demands for something, maybe a customer says, you want to run sales? Which time you go run sales? Will I participate? I actually had something like that. I actually had something like that during when I before I started the sales, when I started an announcement. Some people say, I would like to join. I would like to join. Some people said, I would like to participate in your sales. I would like to participate in your sales. Those people, I wrote their names down. I wrote their phone numbers. And when I started that sale, I sent a message to them telling them that those items they requested for, it is available on sales price. Oh, this is the price I am selling it. Including people that we have negotiated. Some people, maybe a product that I'm selling 12,000. And they say, say 10,000. I say, no, now 12,000 last. And they just lock up. During that sales period, I went to their DMs and started telling them that, that product where you be, the price that time. And they do sales, so the price don't drop down. No, you don't go like buy. And this worked very well for me. So one thing is marketing, then the other thing is closing sales. Those people that you have drawn to your WhatsApp, please hold them tight. Those your WhatsApp customers, people that have bought from you before, please hold them tight. Ask them to refer you. People that have bought from you before, ask them to refer you. Promise to give them gifts or discounts when they refer you. Always make sure that your WhatsApp catalog is up to date. Always make sure that what you are posting on your status connects with them. In whatever you are doing, in as much as you are focusing on the marketing, you should also focus on the sales. How to collect that money and put in your pocket. Now, the next thing is video editing skills. You can start learning video editing right from TikTok or YouTube. You can just start from the basics. There are many ways for you to learn video editing. If you don't have the money to pay for class, there are many tutorials. There are many ways you can learn video editing. This is already 30 minutes and it might take us a little, like 5 minutes to round up this class. I actually want to say something before we round up, but I think I am forgetting. Okay, I just remembered. The last thing I want to talk about is what we post on our timeline on Facebook. So many of us post funny things because people react more to funny things than our business post. But the truth is that it is what you post that will determine the kind of audience you are attracting. Target audience does not mean the people that sees your post. Target audience, the word target, it means the people you want to see your post, the people you want to patronize you. If you sell baby things, your target audience should be mothers. If you sell phones, some people's target audience are just rich people, male rich people. It all depends on who you want to sell to. That is your target audience. So for you to post funny things because of you feel that funny things are what makes people give you engagement. Now let me ask you, those people that react to your funny post, do they ever come to your DM and ask you that I want to buy this thing from you? No. They're just there to catch cruise. They will just see you as somebody who is there to play. If you want to joke, you want to post funny things on your timeline, there's a way you can post funny things and link it to your business. There's a way you can post funny things and link it to your business so that when people laugh at the end of the day, they know that, oh, you they sell this thing, you they sell beans, you they sell clothes. They will not just laugh and go. So instead of just posting, it is good that your post should have a direction. It is not just to make people laugh, but as they are laughing, make them know say you they sell polo, make them know say you they sell clothes. Let them know what you are doing. They should not just laugh and go. This all takes us back to storytelling. There are ways you can tell your story, make it funny, make it look fine so that people will read to the end. Then at the end, you bring in your business. Our aim is to make sales. Our aim is to gather people, let them come and buy from us. So all you are posting should be centered around what will bring those people close to you, not what will make them to engage. And another thing I want to talk is about I've seen some people who does visibility challenge and they charge for it. Although this one I'm doing is free, but because of they want people to pay for that visibility challenge, they will promise you, they will give you fake promises. They will tell you that once you join that challenge, your post will go viral. Once you join that challenge, your post will go viral. You will make sales. You will make so amounts in a day. Those are fake promises because they want you to pay to join that challenge. But let's be real here. I'm not promising you that this challenge we are doing will make your post go viral. But what I am promising you is that in as much as you consistently show up during this visibility challenge, you will learn lots of things and you will get more visible. That is what I can assure you. You will learn how to be consistent. You will learn how to get content ideas and you will learn how to communicate well or relate well with your audience. And secondly, for your post to go, your post doesn't need to go viral before you make sales. Your post doesn't need to go viral before you make sales. I have had posts that I didn't have lots of engagements, but those posts gave me sales. One of the posts I made this evening, I've only had 3 likes. But somebody has said he will come tomorrow. The person that said he will come tomorrow for that wireless mic did not react to that post. Somebody came to my DM this evening for a LED light. He needs it tomorrow. And the reason why they came was because of this visibility challenge. That was the reason. So in as much as you are consistent, it is not a must that you might make sales, but in as much as you are consistent, you will definitely learn something. And in the long run, the clients, the customers that you want to attract will definitely come to you. So this is why I say, that is why I am encouraging you all to stay to the end of this challenge. So once again, I want to say thank you all very much for engaging in this visibility challenge, and thank you all for connecting to this class. And I hope you guys learned something. This is I've been recording this class, and on my device it's showing 35 minutes 18 seconds. There are actually a lot more of things I want to talk about, but it's already late, so maybe I'll save it for another day. So with that being said, we have come to an end of this class. Once again, I want to thank you all for connecting to this class. So please and please remember the things we have discussed in this class. Let me give a summary of what we have discussed. We discussed about marketing strategies, about using, in as much as you are marketing online, use the easier way, market offline and also market online. One of the ways, they have different ways you can market offline, using word of mouth, telling your neighbors, telling people. It doesn't have to be your neighbors, telling people that you know that they need your products, telling them that this is what you sell. Then mutual collaboration, telling people that you know that they have your target audience in their business, so that they will refer their customers to you, you will refer your customers to them. Then running ads, using business card, using flyers. These are different marketing strategies you can use. And I also talked about writing down marketing strategies that you have used before and writing down strategies that you will use in the future so that if one does not work, you go to the next one. Then I also talked about how to market properly with your videos. I talked about sounding very, very confident in your videos. Sound as if you know what you are saying. Don't say, hello, good evening. My name is Privilege, and I'm the face behind Privilege World of Varieties. If you are talking slow, people will think that you are reading for somewhere. If you are talking slow, people will think that you memorize what you want to say. You don't know what you are saying. But instead, make sure you are confident in what you are saying. That gives you authority over what you are doing. And go straight to the point. Tell people the solution you have for their business. I am passionate in helping content creators and business owners grow their businesses, and that is why I sell content creation tools and at affordable prices. You are good to go. Then list the few things, and that is all. Then the next thing we talked about was how to market without sounding salesy. And for you to market without sounding salesy, you need to give value. You need to educate people about your products. You need to use storytelling. You need to talk about things that people can relate to. Then at the end of the day, you direct them that that thing that they are looking for, you have it. I gave example of beans, telling people a story about your experience, and at the end of the day, you tell them that if they have the same experience as you, they can try do using moi moi and akara, and you sell beans. You have just sold your market. I also gave an example of a lady who dressed in pink, and another vendor marketed to her by complimenting her dress, telling her you look beautiful, and they had a little conversation before she started marketing. That is how to market without sounding salesy. And the next thing we talk about was investing in knowledge. You don't need to spend much money to invest in knowledge. You can start with whatever you have. Follow top successful creators you would like to be like and learn from afar. Then I talked about the three most important skills you need to learn for you to up your game. And one of them is copywriting or storytelling skills. The second one is marketing skills. The third one is video editing skills. And under that marketing skills, we talk about marketing. Marketing is what you do to attract people to buy from you. Sales is what you do to collect that money from their pockets. And where you can collect that money from your pocket most times is on WhatsApp. What do you do to make sure that the people you have collected, what do you do to make sure that that money you want to collect it? You need to get back to them, you need to take note of them, and you need to update your WhatsApp catalog. Then I also talked about how to post what you post on your timeline. You don't need to post just funny things for people to just laugh and go. If you are posting a funny thing, it should be something funny that is relatable to your business. So that at the end of the day, as they are laughing, they'll still come back and buy from you. So these are the summary of the things we have discussed today. And some of the things we have discussed today is what we are going to do as a challenge for day 3, which is tomorrow. So our first task for tomorrow that we'll post by 12 p.m. I will actually send this message to the group is to advertise your business without sounding salesy in a 15 seconds video. The video should not be more than 15 seconds. Say it as a confident business owner. Don't say it as somebody who is memorizing something. Be confident. Tell them what you are selling in just 15 seconds. That is the first task for tomorrow. And the two other tasks, I will send them very soon to the group. So by saying, so we have come to the end of this class. And once again, I want to thank you all for staying to the end of this. Do you have anything to say? Please unmute your mic and say something.
I don't have anything to say. Thank you for the class.
Right, you're welcome. Thank you for connecting. All right.
Thank you for the class.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for connecting too.
Thank you. I really enjoyed the session.
Okay. I'm glad you've learned something new. So the rest of the things we are supposed to discuss, maybe I'll just find a way to pass out the information to the group and also send the task we have for tomorrow. So let's have a good night and refuel our energy for tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Bye.